Hi family, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jackie and I am going to be sharing with you guys the motivational, successful books I have been reading from since January up until June. These books have given me ideas on how to run my business, ideas on how to talk to people, how to deal with different situations in my life and in my business. And I would just like to share these books with you guys because, you know, if you're going to be successful, if you're trying to get anywhere in life, at some point you have to read something, listen to something, or talk to somebody. Like, you just don't acquire information and knowledge by being quiet and not saying anything or not reading anything. So I have learned that. Even though I'm a college student, I used to read what I had to read to get through college. But now I know it's more than that. I need to keep reading to grow. So these are some of the books that I have been reading. The first book is A View from the Top, and this is a series of books. This is volume 1, this is volume 2, and this is volume 3. And all three of these books, okay, were written by people that have made it to great levels in the AVON business. Like, the person that started the idea of writing these books just last week made it to the highest rank in AVON, which is a platinum seller. She has like 4,000 reps under her. The check, not her from her sales, but her check that she gets from motivating and talking to her people that's under her, other reps that are under her, that's feeding off of her. She makes $10,000 or more every 2 weeks. And I just want to know how they did it. I don't know about you, but I want to know how they did it. And the only way to figure out how somebody has been so successful is to read and do your own research. So that's what I'm doing. I'm doing my own research because I want to retire and do AVON full time while I'm young and enjoy my life. I'm tired. I don't know about you, but I'm tired of going to somebody else's job for 8 to 9 hours every day. I'd rather be spending time with my mom and my dad. Both of my parents are retired now. I'd rather be spending time with them. I'd rather be spending time with my daughter when she's not in school. It's time. So the only way I'm going to figure out how to get there that's best for me and my family is to inquire information, right? So the next book is also from another AVON representative, which is Donna Reed Mitchell. And this is a book that she wrote on how she built her business to a $4 million business in a couple of years, really. So this is her book, Excel to Success. And so I read this book as well. I also am a subscriber of Success Magazine. I don't know if you know what that is, but Success Magazine, and this was the May. This is the May subscription. And so this magazine has a lot of successful people in it that they tell their story, they tell how they got there, and it has different tips on building your business in here. It has quizzes that you can take to find out if you're stressed or not. I think you would know if you're stressed, but I mean, it's a lot of reading, good reading in here that you can read and see how other people are doing it in the world. And this subscription also comes with a free DVD every month, and the DVD is interviews that they have had with people that they that's in the magazine for the month. So the CD that this book came with is actually in my car, but I can't go get it because it's raining here in Houston. So it had an interview with Guy on there. It had an interview with Barbara Corcoran. She's the lady from Shark something. You know, the show where they go on there and pitch their business idea to the four judges, and one of them they are investors, and one of them invests into the idea if it seems really good or whatever. So Barbara Corcoran, she has an interview in this magazine for the month of May as well, and she's on the CD. And it was one other person that was on that CD telling their story on how they made it. And this is the magazine for June, and I haven't read it yet, but I am going to. I just got it yesterday. So this is the magazine for June, and this is the free CD that I was telling you that comes in every month's subscription. That's the free CD. And so I will be reading this to see what great ideas are in here on how to build success. So those are just a couple of things that I have been reading. And I just got through reading a book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And this book, somebody in Success Magazine, I read one of the articles, and one of the people that I was reading about in the magazine said that they had read the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and that's what changed their outlook on money and how they were running their business. So of course I had to go and get the book. So it was cheaper to get the book on Kindle through Amazon than to have it, than to purchase it and then have it shipped to me. So that's what I did. I purchased it on Kindle. And that's the book. This book is an eye-opener. If you don't read any of the other stuff that I show you, Rich Dad, Poor Dad is something that you need to read. This book was about two boys. I'm going to give you a short version. Two boys. One boy, father had a high school diploma and had different side hustles or businesses, right? And then the other boy, his dad was well educated. He had a master's in education. He was a teacher at a school. And he wanted his son to follow in his footsteps. Where the high school graduate dad wanted his son to understand the value of money and how money works. Okay? So there's a difference. There is a big difference that I didn't even know until I read this book. So, to get more information about this book and the information that's in it, which I think people should actually really read and soak up, like seriously, you should read Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And if you have read it, then you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. It has really made me look at the way I spend money and how I make money totally different. Totally different. Which is, I'm 32 years old. I'm not ashamed to say it. I look good for 32. I have accomplished a lot in my 32 years on this earth. But right now it's prime time for me to really get my financial affairs in order for myself, my daughter, my family. You know what I'm saying? So it's not good to wait until you're at or close to a retirement age to try to get retirement together. We really should start in our 20s. And you will find out all this information that I'm talking about in the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad. So the book that I'm reading now, those are the books that I have read since January. I'm going to be starting on my Success magazine for June. And I get this magazine every month. So, and I'm keeping them because I want to be able to, go back and look at some things. But the book that I have started on now is From Knocking on Doors to Making Millions. Top Strategies for Direct Sales Success. And this is another AVON representative. that wrote this book. She owns a AVON store. They no longer let us get stores, but she owns an AVON store. I forgot where, but she wrote a book on how she did it and how she gained her success and the trials and tribulations that she went through to get there. So I'm reading this book right now. I'm on page 74. So this probably will be an update that I will share with you guys at a later date. So those are the books that I am reading for success and personal growth. So I thank you guys for tuning in to this video. I appreciate your eyes and your ears for however long I have been talking to you guys. I would like to thank my new subscribers for subscribing. I hope that you have gone back to other videos that I have uploaded and, you know, watch some of those. Get kind of familiar with me and how I work and what I do and what this channel is about. And I give you permission to share my videos on your social medias, your Facebook, Instagrams, and whatever else you guys have out there. Do not forget to join my Facebook page. I do a post every day at 1 p.m. and 6 p.m. on different topics of AVON. So you have to like my Facebook page to find out what that is. All right. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next Wednesday.